Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not? Sub to me by now. My content is fire. From Transformers news videos, stop motions, tour reviews, tour photography breakdowns, music occasionally. My Instagram and TikTok are all linked down below. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Okay, we got a lot of Transformers news to delve into here from the past day or two. So let's get right down to it. First up here, we have a buzzworthy leader class, Age of Extinction, Grimlock reissue from the Studio Series line. If you guys remember, he was one of the first leader classes released back in 2018 when the Studio Series line first started. And it seems like here from JT Prime 17, we have a listing called BBB Gen SS Leader Reissue 2 TF4 Grimlock. So that's definitely for Age of Extinction Grimlock. When this is coming out, we don't know. It's at some point this year. Because I think it might be summertime, the release for this. Don't quote me on that, obviously, because we don't know. But I think summertime, early fall would be a good bet for me, personally. I probably won't be getting this because I'm out of the Studio Series game unless if it's Rise of the Beast stuff. I moved more into the third-party, fourth-party Masterpiece realm. Via ROTB trailer on Twitter, we have our first look at Titan Changer's Scourge, which seems to be a heavy retool of the Last Night Optimus Prime Titan Changer all the way back in 2017. 6 years ago, they're bringing out an old mold for this guy, flaming up rumors again that Scourge is a reformatted Bayverse Optimus Prime sent from the future to do whatever whatever they want to do with the character. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe it was a part of an older draft of the script from a couple years ago, because there are rumors that there was a lot of rewrites going on during that time, 2020, early 2021. I think Stephen Caple Jr. helped out rewriting the script. There were a couple of rewrites, I think, which, don't worry, it's completely normal from what I understand in movie production, so don't throw a fit down the comments section. And a surprising marketing tactic from Paramount. Optimus Prime appeared at Coachella while Toby Nwigwe, I don't know what his last name is, so I'm just pronouncing it the way I see it. But anyway, Toby Nwigwe, he was performing at Coachella, and he brought out Optimus Prime on one of their screens, and he said a little speech. He said, "Welcome to the stage, Toby Nwigwe, Autobots roll out," stuff like that. You know, basic Optimus Prime lines, and I think it was from Peter Cullen. So that's pretty cool, a little bit random, but it doesn't make sense since Toby is performing at Coachella, and obviously he's one of the main human cast members of the movie, so it sort of makes sense. I don't mind it at all, kind of cool, but we need that trailer next week for sure. Like, we just need new footage. I know once May rolls around and we start getting TV spots like that, the footage is just going to keep coming in, but right now we need a second trailer to at least feel fulfilled in the marketing realm of things with this movie. We also need a runtime confirmed and a more official synopsis, because if you look up this movie, we don't see a runtime, which isn't, I mean, that's not too big of a deal. There's still movies coming out in June and July that don't have runtimes officially revealed yet, from what I understand. But the synopsis is super weak. If I remember correctly, we've had that synopsis since June of 2021, and it is like bare bones. It's the most basic synopsis you could give for a movie like this. So I'm really hoping stuff kicks up next week and later on this month, and of course May, the month before the movie comes out. That would be dope. And via Twitter user SuzuKitty, we have our first look at Beast Weaponizer Scorponok and Sandspear 2-pack. I gotta say, out of all the gimmicky toys that aren't related to the Deluxes and Voyagers of the main line, I might be picking this up. There's rumors that the Studio Series Scorponok isn't going to be until 2024, so this for me personally might be a good holdover. And of course, other than in-hand images, we have our first images of Scorponok's CG control art, which oddly enough wasn't in the batch of CG control arts that we saw a few weeks ago when we first got our look at Transit and Stratosphere. Oddly enough, Scorponok was absent from that. Now we have our first look here on the box of the Beast Weaponizer. And this is pretty cool. Definitely 2007 Scorponok inspired design here, and obviously from his Beast Wars counterpart and G1, sort of mashing the two along with the Bayverse to create something a little bit new up in there. And people also pointed out that his claws have like lizard, reptilian claws on them, as opposed to more like scorpion-esque pincers or whatever you want to call them. So that definitely rings up to what Stephen Caple Jr. said back in June of 2021, describing the Predacons, saying that they would be reptilian in nature. So this definitely looks like if you slammed a scorpion and like a reptile or a lizard together, and boom, you have Scorponok right here in Rise of the Beast. Now, of course, this CG model could be inaccurate to what we see in the final film, because with the other control arts, there are minor inaccuracies or major color differences, detail differences, and so on. Can you guess what Scorponok transforms into? A scorpion.
I know, so crazy, right? So crazy and inventive. This is like unheard of for the character named Scorponok.
And the last bit of news that I want to cover in this video, yet again, JT Prime 17 has blessed us with some new listings. We have here from Target, Buzzworthy, Amazon stuff, Walmart, and I think also Fan Channel and Hasbro stuff. We have here Hound and Hatchet, which we've known about since October, of course. We don't know when those are coming out or if they will come out. Similar to Velocitron Hot Rod, we have no idea about these two figures. And then we have Buzzworthy Bumblebee 2, which people are speculating could be the paint variant of the Rise of the Beast Bumblebee from February that came out. And then we have for Amazon here, Generations Studio Series multi-pack. Some people are speculating that is a 2007 movie Decepticon multi-pack to go along with the Autobot pack we got last summer, which could very well maybe, but that would be a pretty expensive multi-pack. I'm not sure, unless if they do like a discounted price like what they do with certain multi-packs like in Buzzworthy and stuff, but I don't see them doing that per se. But it could be an option. I wouldn't rule that out. And then we have a Generations e-commerce Capsule 1 comic 2-pack, which again has been rumored for about a week now. Marvel Comics Soundwave, Minor, Megatron. We don't know who is going to be what. And then we also have Nacelle, which is another listing right here too that we've known about. So there's a lot of comic figures and comic sublines being thrown around right now. We don't know specific details on who's who and what's in a 2-pack or what this listing is, because there's also Generations e-commerce Capsule 2 listing right here. So yeah, we're all over the place with the Amazon stuff. But anyway, Walmart, we have Generations Retro 6, which is another retro release, and then we have Retro 8. And then for Pulse, we have Generations DTC 1. Now, I'm not sure what DTC stands for. I think it's for a Hasbro Fan Channel exclusive type of thing, because we also have DTC Leader Shattered Glass Grimlock, which of course we've known about for a couple months now. And then we have a DTC 3 and a DTC 4. So these are definitely maybe for San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. We do know that there's a rumor going around that Armada Superlink repaints might be the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives for this year. And I think one of these listings is also for the holiday Optimus Prime mold and regular Optimus Prime colors that we saw leaked a few weeks back or last month or whenever that was. But yeah, quite a bit of listings here. Some of them old and some of these are new. So sound off in the comments below, speculate, let your little mind go wild on what you think these listings are. What do you guys think about Scorponok's CG design and Rise of the Beast? What do you think about the marketing in general so far for this film? And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.